Hey chickadees, I'm Lay Rooster and you're in the hen house. Sorry, it's been a little while getting back in to get some videos out here and streaming. A little bit of life and work kind of making it difficult, but happy to get back and some different stuff. So I'm trying to knock out some videos that I've been planning to look for and put them out here on YouTube. This video is about the new changes to the Incursion events, the addition of the Incursion event store, and the new events that give you the currencies and what you can get. So I wanted to look at that. So we're just here in the US, we just completed our version of Incursion. It's still going on in its 3-day cycle. So I wanted to go over this and let's talk about what we're getting, what we may be missing, what we can hope for in the future, and go over there. So like I said, incursions have ended for me in the States over here. So we can look at the events. I'm going to start with looking at the events and look at the store itself. So if we go into the incursion piece here, we can start to see the different events that became available for us. All right, so we still have the infinite damage dealer cross server piece and the champion cross server and the raider one. Okay, so these were the ones we had before, and I'm going to pulling up results. You'll see this was like raiding, and the rewards are the subspace relay upgrades. Now that's what it has been, and that stuff didn't really change. The same, these different rewards here. So we have some shards, some Una shards, and and some token bits and cosmetics. All right, so but we got in more. We got an allied alliance milestone award here. Our alliance didn't quite get it there. You get subspace rewards and Una shards potentially. So again, that's just still the same things that honestly people have generally said are not really worth it. Lets you upgrade your Persian building thing, so that didn't change. What really makes a difference is this offensive ops swarm hunt, which ran twice during the day. During the 24-hour period, I should say. And the defensive op, honorable combat, which at my level, it's Franklin A. At lower level, it'd be a Franklin. So when we look at this now, with the offensive ops, this means you had to go over and invade and go kill swarms. You could do it with other ships, but you got more points for doing it with a Franklin A. And so you get there now. What you're getting here, nice bit of par steel and some uncommon and rare ore. So to me, that's much better reward. And then of course these supreme incursion coins. So they come from doing the swarm hunt. Had to go over and invade in order to get those and do those. So you have to go over there and do them. It doesn't matter. Then, as a result, the defensive op is to basically look hard to beat the Franklin A's that are coming over, and preferably beating them with a Franklin A. So a Franklin A on Franklin A brawl, which honestly I found this to be pretty fun on the defensive side. Now again, payout is again some par steel and some uncommon and rare, but also these supreme incursion coins. So this also ran 2 different 12-hour periods. So it was all about swarms and Franklin A PvP. One thing I will say, and I think I understand why Scopely did it, is that I could gear towards PvP with the Franklin A, which I found fun when I was on my server and doing the defense. And that was a lot of fun. Once I went over to complete the other event on the invading server, I was really only focused on getting swarms. I was kitted out with officers for the swarms, and just trying to sneak around and avoid being ganked before I could get what I needed. The only thing that I found a little annoying was that I wish there was an SMS over there for me to continue to want to do PvP with the Franklin A while on the invading side. So yet another milestone set that I could get. There just didn't really seem to be a point to me doing it and mixing it up there, which kind of created a little bit of an issue of I want to be able to do all these things, but I have to complete on one side and then move over to the other server, but yet I'm not quite done. So this is a good start in the right direction of adding some different activities that are like hostile grinding with the threat of PvP. I like that. Honestly, I would like to see some mining with the threat of PvP and some different stuff that we can do where you can go hunting for people on your server or hunting for people and they're hunting for you, and maybe you want to fight them and get points on the other server. But I'd like to see more of that because that just engages more people with play. And we're getting this new currency, which may actually be worth getting. I was more intrigued about getting it myself. Let me know what you think down in the comments about there. So now that we've seen some of that, let's look at the store and talk about that. So there was also, during the live part, you could get the special exocomps that would help with the various things that you were doing using the more traditional currency. But it's this Incursion store that is really the new thing. First thing up is the Mantis, all right? You can see I have 1,200, which is not all the amount that I could have gotten, and I'm sure people got more. Let me know down below how many points you got and what you used it on. But the Mantis is now being sourced here, and so I could get 12 shards of that. It takes 100 to unlock, and a lot of people, if you bought your battle pass, you got half of it already. So you can gauge how it's going to work for you to chip away at that. I'm okay with the Mantis being involved in the incursions. It gives people more of a reason to be involved in the incursions, which is a good thing. I think Scopely's slowly trying to find its way to actually make this an enjoyable event that draws in people, even people who don't like to PvP that much, but maybe can get some enjoyment out of it when the rewards are worth it. So I think that's an important thing for Scopely to consider. Getting the Mantis would be worth it to me. And the Mantis is, it's all about its Bazinga stinging ability and debuffing in PvP. So, that makes some thematic sense to tie it to incursions. Although the real rewards are the stuff you get out of the Mantis Refinery, which have nothing to do with PvP. But I digress. All right, now they also told us we're getting Una in here, who I am supremely uninterested in. Let me know if you use her to any good effect down in the comments. But they mentioned we get the strike team officers, and that is a big deal, and that's a wowzer. I'm happy. Now, obviously, you can get some Venom. Of course, you can only go so high with that Venom, so, I guess if you need it, because you got nothing else to spend on. But with these officers, these guys were not that easy to get. I am still, you can see, I'm 2 shards away from getting La'an. So I have enough. I'll be able to get her. I'll be doing that on live stream later today. Come check us out on Twitch. And then so we can get Strike Team La'an, Ortegas, and Una, who do make a wonderful team for messing with people in PvP. I've had a lot of fun, even without La'an, putting Nero in Captain and using the other 2 on the side on my Augur. I have not had a lot of problems with those fights if they're relatively even. So that's been fun. Let me know. So I'm happy to get it. Now, they did say we'd be able to get the Strike Team officers. And point number 1 is this is only the first set of Strike Team officers. The Gold Ducat and all those Cardassians are also officially Strike Team officers, the ones for the Interceptors. So they're awful recent. So I can give Scopely a pass for not including them. One question that I have for Scopely is, are you going to make sure that you include those guys in here as well? And I think you should, and I think you've already committed to that, but what you said, so you owe an apology if you don't in the future. But those folks need to be in here too. And given how the arc went with Arc 2, which I didn't get my review video out, but with the sourcing being completely craptastic and only pay to win, they need to put it in here where we can at least grind for it for incursions. Again, giving us reasons to do incursions. Let me know what you think about that, or if it's not a big deal to you. So again, you can get your Mantis, Una, I don't know, maybe you like her, but Strike Team, and then let's get our Gold Ducat and Eric and all that on here, because we definitely want to chip away at those for those of us who didn't crack it out. So hopefully those will be coming in. But this gives me more reason to look forward to the incursions, being able to chip away at those. Are you working on your Mantis? Are you working on the strike teams? What do you think about the options? What are your thoughts about the events that we've had? Anyway, I hope you will give us a comment and let me know, but also remember to like and subscribe on the video. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help with that by hitting that subscribe button, and I'll be doing some Pike cosplay with the Pike hair spiked up and everything on a live stream as a result. So let's do that. Y'all take care. CockADoodle do.